Hey YouTube, Dan Ottaway here, the best 3rd/4th tier Pokemon Go battler in the world, coming at you fighting between how much fun I had in this league with a 3-year-old who's still fighting me and jumping out of bed at 9:30 at night. So if I'm a little frustrated, that's the reason. Not because of this. Little Jungle Cup was actually really, really fun. And I think it's because people don't care right now what they're running. Because I saw very unique stuff. You'll see one in short tonight if you saw my Twitter. There's a lot of new just like stuff. It's not all Ducklets and Cottonies, which we had before. So it's a lot of fun stuff. So I really enjoyed that. And the matchups go so fast because everything is so glassy. So one advice I gave this last time and I forgot until I did the first couple matches. I'm like, oh yeah, everything is super glassy. Even resisted moves usually do 50% damage. Charge moves do 50% damage. So use shields early and often because these fast moves. So as you're going to see, this team, Ducklet, Shadow, Swinub, and Altaria was very fast move, sort of not dependent, but like really fast move team. And a lot of times my opponent left with like 1 to 2 shields. So I did 12 and 2 start with this team, as it says in the title. So let's get into some of these battles. I want to showcase a couple things right at the bat. I'm going to showcase two off the bat right away. So Rowlett, good lead here. It's a Razor Leaf, so it's not an amazing lead. I'm going to lower their attack here, just so hopefully my wing attacks can just add up here before they take me out with this Razor Leaf. And they get to move. So I'm going to shield. I'll come out with a Brave Bird. And what you're going to see here is I put this one first because I want to showcase this. Because what you see is I'm at Brave Bird. Maybe they didn't think I have a Brave Bird. Maybe they thought I was just running Airlace. It's a Pikachu. So I'm going to hit them with a resisted Brave Bird, almost one shots. And a couple wing attacks almost takes it out. So now I come in here, Altaria, they have a Nidoran, they have no chance because I'm just one shield, fast move, Dragon Breath down. So it was a couple times like that today, like one shots. Pika at the second, I am going to use Pika Libre tomorrow. I did 3 sets today with this team, and then 2 sets with the next team. Pika Libre is on my team tomorrow, so that's going to be really fun. But look at that, Thunder Punch did 50% right there, right? So it's a lot of that. So I had a tough lead, get hit there. They're now coming in with their Drifloon, which will do super effective with the Icy Winds here. So I'm going to go down here. I did grab one shield, which is nice. And then I'm going to come back in here and just get ahead on energy. Shield, I took an Icy Wind in one of the previous matches, and it does like, again, resisted 60%. So you got to shield everything, come out with energy, and it's Lit Leo, so I'm getting hard countered everywhere here. I'm going to chip it here. My switch timer is up, so I'm going to switch out here. It is a 1v1 shield situation, so what I'm going to do is just try to grab a shield here. And as soon as I do here, my win condition is now Swinub letting this go. Swinub getting a Power Snow farm down, coming out with a Body Slam to throw at the Leo before they can get a bunch of fire moves off on me. So shield this up again. Anything hurts here. Flying Press, yeah, you'll see a few of those tomorrow. Get to his move. So despite tough switch, tough back here, able to jump around enough for a win. So I had a couple of nice wins today, and it's honestly, I don't know the moves. I don't know half of these things. I don't know how the counts, the moves, how much damage anything does. It's really a lot of like feeling out here, but it's fun. And it goes so fast. Because the league switched over at 4 p.m. today, and I think I had like 3 sets done in just over an hour. Like these matches go really fast. Like some of them like Great League, Ultra League, Master League matches when I like before I edit them are like 3.5 minutes, and I do it at 1.5 speed. And most of these were like 2.5 minutes at 1.5, and then 1.5 speed at that. So a lot of quick matches you're gonna see here. So I went just for the bait, thinking that I could just like bubble beam wing attack down. So does this team actually? So I don't know if you care about does this team work or not. So Drifloon comes in. I got a pretty good answer in this here. I'm just going for the full farm down, thinking that I can just get the full farm down with the Power Snow, maybe one shield, but they end up having 2 shield here. But I'll come up with a ton of energy, so it's okay to be able to throw. Yeah, just short. Does this team work? You're going to see one loss coming up against a Skarmory, where Skarmory was on the lead, and then I switched out. I shouldn't have switched out. And then I had no like answer for it. Um, Overall, it works though because you have two answers for Cottony in your Wing Attack, Ducklet, and your Powder Snow there. So that deals with the Dragon Breath issue. You have this to deal with all the fires, which are a few, but like Dragon Breath down right here, one shield. Again, one shield. There, I got a few fires. Altaria works there. Counter that. Counter Swinub Weakens there. Pikachu, Pika Libre was a lot of people have them right now. But getting them under 500, you needed to do that on a community day where the the lower end were off. So I came with the Flying Press. That's fine. Um, what I found about Pika Libres is that they're extremely glassy. Like one of the glassiest I've seen here, but it hits really hard. So look, as you can see, like these powder snows are adding up. I haven't hit a charge move yet, but these powder snows added up a lot there. So the steam is pretty balanced. The steel was a problem. But other than that, it has some pretty nice coverage. A 495 Shadow Sableye, like this is what I'm talking about. Like this is fun. This is like stuff you would never see before. Hit me with a foul play, that hurts. They have no shield, so I just need to get one move off here. So I'm just going for the Bolt Beam because I think that's pretty much. I don't think it'll take it out, but I'll put it pretty low because Bolt Beam. Um, oh, it does take it out, right? Because that's how glassy everything is here. Come in here, Dragon Breath down, can't do anything. Altaria is basically an amazing sweeper. I can just go Sky Attack here because, again, everything hits for way more than you expect. So take it down. So Altaria, what I found with this team in particular was like, if you can get shields with the first two, um, or even if you can't get shields, like if you can get your opponent in the back end with like one, and then there's a chance. Yeah, I saw a couple of these today. And this is one of them. I should have Brave Bird here. I should have Brave Bird. That was a mistake. Because now they do get a Hyper Beam, and you'll see. Anyways, um, what I found is like Dragon Breath Altaria is probably like one of the best closers because like if you can get your opponent even with one shield or no shields, and if you have one shield, like the Dragon Breath damage on most of these are more than enough. Unless you get hit with the Hyper Beam by the Chansey, and then you're in big trouble here. I just went for the bubble beams, trying to just like, I'll lower their attack, just like I want to come out with energy. And then I'm like, yeah, these wing attacks are not doing enough. Should have thrown the Brave Bird here too. So I messed this game up a lot. Chances are tough. I was looking at my Pokemon. So I think I have like 7 or 8 for this Jungle Cup. I'm using these 3 here. I'm using a different 3 tomorrow. I have 2 others not built up, but at the uh, right CPs with the right move. So I don't know if I want to use it, but I have a Frenzy Plant Venusaur at like 498 CP. So I could use that if I want to. I also have a 495 Chansey sitting right there. Not optimal IVs or anything, but still sitting right there. So I could do that. Um, and then yeah, I don't know what else I have. Like you're gonna see tomorrow. Tomorrow is I shouldn't say I finally spent dust because I built up the Pico Libre. I only needed like a couple like it's 10,000 dust to do a second move, and it was only a couple things to get to the like 4 whatever CP, like right below 500. So I built up the Pico Libre. I use it tomorrow. Um, Maybe I won't tell you. Maybe I'll come back and see. One is one of the basic ones from last time. Um, and what was my third? My third, I gotta tell you this story tomorrow. The third is my biggest regret I have ever made for Little Cup. It's a beast in Little Cup, but it's my biggest regret I've ever made for Little Cup, and I will show you why tomorrow. So check that out tomorrow. And then, like I said, I've got these like one-offs that I could use for the following day, but other than that, I only have. So what I think happened was I mentioned in the Discord, I thought I had a Shelmet and I thought I had this, Dino. I still don't know how to pronounce it. Someone in the comments below, you always correct me. Tell me how to pronounce it. Dino or Dino? Um, I thought I had both of those Pokemon for last Little Cup. But what I think I maybe had them for Little Cup, and then I think I built them up afterwards. for like Great League because I know I have as wireless really good IVs for Great League right now. So I maybe built it up. So okay, body slam on a tear. It just it's something you just need to get your head around. You just saw a body slam from a Whooper do like 60% to Altaria, which Altaria is in your mind is like this like tanky beast. And it is tanky for this league, but still like adds up super quick. Um, so yeah, if you're gonna play this, I would recommend shielding early and throwing, even if you think it's a bad resisted move, you'd be surprised how much these resisted moves do. So next match here, we have Ducklett against Sharpedo, Shadow Sharpedo. Terrible lead for them, and it's a waterfall, so they're in trouble. They're not getting out. Love the spice. Resisted, only able to do that. Altaria comes in. I have the Brave Bird, but I'm just going to Bubble Beam bait, and they fall for it. So get the shield, and now I have the Brave Bird here. They are very unlikely to double shield an Altaria. So I'm going to hit it with a Brave Bird. This will take it out. Goodbye. What's in the back? Rowlet. Um, come in here, and I was like, oh yeah, I am also weak to Frenzy Plant. So adds up super quick, but able to move. So I'll grab that last shield. Almost takes him out, but Altaria two shielded. Yeah, or easy. Easy win there. So Ducklet against Ducklet. So yeah, so for those of you who have played this before, it was really there was like 4 or 5 Pokemon that were everywhere. The main two were Ducklet and Cottony that you used sort of against each other. So correctly call the Brave Bird, and I go for the bait. I think they call the bait. They do call it. Vigoroth. Right. Vigoroth, I saw. Excuse me, I have an itch in my eye here. Vigoroth, I saw like 3 or 4 times. It is a nice safe swap because, again, just how fast Body Slam spams here. And as you can see, like, does, despite lowering their attack, still does a lot of damage. So, what you're looking for in this league is one of two things if you want to actually do well, in my opinion. You're looking for Pokemon like Vigoroth that can do the body slam spam, like a decent spam move that you could do very quickly. Or you're looking for like an Altaria, which is somewhat tanky with a hard, so Cottony with Charm, Altaria with Dragon Breath, that does like very well, hard, fast move with the okay bulk. I think those are your two ways that you can build teams for this league. Or you can play Great League if you don't have them. It's one of those things. It's like, does it take a lot to invest in these Pokemon? No. Like depending on what CP is, like you'll to get to 500, you're not usually spending more than like like 2,000 dust. Like worst case in 2,000, 300,000 dust. Worst case scenario. And most of these Pokemon, because they're like first evolution, not all of them, but like some of them first evolution, second evolution, are usually like Scarm. So this is the one I had no answer for. I stayed in here for a second, got out here. They stayed in here for a bit, hit me hard with the Vigoroth counter, and this game's over already. Uh, yeah, so it only costs like a few thousand dust, and you like the second move is usually like 10,000, like the Pika Libre is 10,000. So if you want to just like try it out and have some fun instead of just playing Great League, I think you could do that because it's not a huge dust investment. Do you need to? No. Great League is on right now. Everyone has Pokemon for Great League, so you don't need to build up if you want to just save your dust like I am overall. And then the only way that I would say you can build up, if you're going to build up these little cup Pokemon, is for a couple reasons. One, because you think Little Cup is going to come around multiple times, that you can use Little Cup Pokemon more than once. So just make the investment now, get used to playing them in a free season, so you can use them in a season that matters. The second reason is they have good IVs. Like a lot of these that you can see, all 3 of these have good IVs if I wanted to build them up for Great League or maybe like Mammoth Swine for Ultra League. So I mean, Mamswine isn't great in Ultra League, but so the other option is if you have like good IVs, you can eventually build up for later. But make sure that if you go up to the 500 CP, that if you evolve them, it doesn't go over. Biggest mistake you'll see tomorrow, the Pokemon that cost me everything. So I'm gonna go down here, which is okay. Because I got one shield, I got an answer here that I can just come in, farm, shield once. As you can see, like the Dragon Breath's already adding up a lot on a shadow here. Out comes the Talonflame. So I'm going to throw here, because again, this will do a ton of chip damage if they let it go. And they decide to shield. So Talonflame here is only going to get off one move. They do go Flame Charge, but they do only get off one move. I guess it does force me to throw instead of just getting the full farm down. So it's not a terrible idea. And then Nidoking. Again, another one. I was like, whoa, Nidoking? Who runs a Nidoking? Actually, it's very funny because Nidoqueens are everywhere now because they got the buff. Um, but I remember back in the day when I played Pokemon Red when it first came out. I think Nidoking was like one of my 6 that I always used for my party because it was like a pretty strong Pokemon in that game. And then I used it like once here, and I'm like, oh no, it is not a good Pokemon to use. So that's why you're gonna see a ton of Pokemon here that are fun. It's new, quick battles. So if you have any like fun battles, like I know a couple people in my Discord, link below. We're talking about using some spicy Pokemon for them. So definitely send the battles my way. I'd love to showcase them. Like I said, I've got probably like this going up Wednesday. I've got one more definitely for Thursday. I can definitely put a good team together for Friday. Um, unless I want to start repeating, I'm probably not going to have any more Little Cup ones. So if you want to send those battles, I can showcase those. Or Great League. I'll showcase Great League too. But I think people are going to have fun with this for the licks a little bit. So yeah, Swinub I think was the worst on this team. It had its play. It's like a couple of them against like stuff that's weak to powder snow, but for the most part, it was Ducklett and Altaria carrying this team. Altaria doing a ton here. Just because again, look at this, like shield up with potential Brave Bird. This is just gonna be another Bubble Beam, so I will be 2 times lowered. But again, still does not matter. So my attack is now 2 times lowered. I can still get the Sky Attack off, and it's still gonna do a lot of chip damage here. So that still does over like 60%, even though I'm 2 times lowered. They do hit me with the move here. That's probably going to take me out. Yeah, like still takes me out. I am able to farm down for the win. Good game. So that is the team. Those are the battles. Fun. Um, yeah. On this, yeah, I need to hopefully Little Jungle Cup bring some more people who will like, comment, and subscribe on this video because, did that for one video. And although I did that at the beginning of my last video, and my last video was my worst viewed video possibly in the past 6 months. So maybe I shouldn't do it. Maybe people do not want to, maybe they know I'm going to say that, so they don't want to watch. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one.